Hello, my friend. It is Sandra here with hopefully an exciting thought of the day. Now, I just finished mopping the floor. So just 3 simple words for you. Add some fun. Add some fun. Yes, I was bopping around the kitchen listening to Donna Summer and a bunch of disco hits as I was cleaning. And also, you had heard on one of my previous ones that I got myself a new little device. I can show it to you. One of these things here called an Oculus, and it adds dance and 3D into a very fun game that's also a workout. I'll tell you more about that later. But I realized that in the last 2 weeks, I have made up for 30 years of not dancing. So I haven't missed a single day, and I'm so excited, I can't even tell you. But how else can we add fun into our things that we have to do? Well, if you have a friend with you, always a good way to add fun because you can tell great stories. I remember working at the racetrack with a friend, and it was really hard work, 18 hours a day. But every day we'd come up with different jokes or different funny memories. And when we can talk our mind into thinking happier thoughts, then whatever we're doing is happier. Also, another way to add some fun is to give yourself an incentive. Say you're doing some kind of chore. All right, I'm going to do this for an hour, then I'm going to take 20 minutes and do whatever it is. If you have a game you're playing or being with a friend or something like that. And happy memories are really a good one and something to hang on to because so many times we are not in a good place, and that's just part of being human. But if you can talk yourself into thinking about memory lane and some of the better days and some things you've done, and if all else fails, I call this taking a 30,000 foot view. When you can imagine raising yourself up out of the Earth's atmosphere from 30,000 or go 60,000 feet above, and you can see the Earth rotating. And even if you pull yourself even further back and you're part of the Milky Way galaxy, it's really hard to find planet Earth. And when you look from that angle and try to find yourself with whatever struggles that are going on, it helps put a different perspective on things. It helps you think and feel that there's a bigger picture, that, our lifetime here is just a blip in the whole nature of the universe. It's so fast, so the problems that we had yesterday, chances are you're not feeling them as strongly today. And the problems you've had a year ago, we can't even remember them. So trust that whatever's happening right now that is stressing you out, it most definitely will pass. Absolutely it will. Stay present, do the best you can, and do what you can to add some fun into it. So for those of you who asked, and there have been so many who've asked what this device is, I'm going to tell you. This thing, it's called an Oculus, was recommended to me by our friend Scott Milligan, great guy. And what interested me in it is he said it's 3D, but he says that there's some games you can play that it actually feels like you're batting at things. We have these two little controllers like this. And while they're in your hands with this goggles on, everything you see is 3D. So these things in your mind's eye become really long, like swords. And there's a game that I play. I call it a game, but it's actually a fitness thing. It's called Supernatural, and it's fantastic. And so there's all different kinds of music, and these balloons come flying out, and you take the swords, these things in your hand, and it's 3D, and you hit them. You hit them in whatever direction they're going. And there's triangles that come out that make you have to squat down, and there's coaches that are part of it. So as you're listening to some great tunes, and they have them from all genres, really great music, these coaches are talking, reminding you to smile and reminding you to this and that. And one of the coaches, Coach Rainier is his name. He's not only a coach, but in life he's a personal trainer, and he's also a comedian. So one of the routines, he showed up wearing a tutu. So there's cool downs and there's stretches at the end, there's boxing, but everything is done to music. So for me, it occurs like a game. And I am not physically fit, and I've battled my weight all my life, and I've never enjoyed exercise. Well, what's happened to me the last 2 weeks, I have not missed one day. I've woken up ready to do it because I'm just dancing. That's what it occurs to me. I'm dancing to really good music and I'm feeling good. But of course, I'm batting these things around and you get a full body workout in the same. So to me, it feels miraculous. I'm sure I'm going to end up being a spokesperson or giving some testimonial for this company, but it's really wonderful. So that's called Supernatural. And this Oculus thing is gaming. So there's lots of things you can do with it. So this is the deal I have with myself, is after I get some good fitness in, I can play. So at nighttime, it's really funny because I'm sitting in a dining room chair, just sitting, and in my eyes and my view, I'm on a roller coaster. So I'm wee and going through the loops and things. And then there's also a program called Wander. And in almost 3D, it can transport you anywhere around the world. So I've gone to some old houses that I've lived at and friends' houses. And I used to cook for the race car teams. I actually went to one of the racetracks and saw the tent there that we had. And, it's a 3D adventure. And the last one that I downloaded is a fishing app. I used to love to go fishing with my dad. And so there I am sitting in the middle of the dining room floor with these goggles on, and this thing becomes a fishing rod and it actually vibrates. So if there's a little fish on the hook, you can feel it. And then you take the other one and you reel it in. It's hysterical. So thankfully there's no camera on me as I'm filming it. But the thing, this Oculus goes for about $300. You don't need to upgrade to the super memory one, but that's the basic. And then the Supernatural goes for, I think it's about $18 a month. And there's a lot of people that complain, why is there a monthly fee? Well, they use unbelievable soundtracks of music. They have coaches. And in my heart, it's the best money I've ever spent on anything. So you can do a free trial though of, everything. So anyways, that's what I was talking about on that other thought of the day for all those of you that asked. In the notes, I will write here what it is I'm talking about. And you can check it out for yourself if you like it. But take it from me. Today is day 14. I haven't missed a single day. And I've done it at least an hour each day, sometimes 2 hours. But I wake up excited to do it. When can I sneak in another song? Because for me, it just occurs like dancing. But I feel myself getting stronger. Anyways, I love it. So thank you, Scott, for the recommendation. So again, back to the thought of the day, add some fun. So let me know in the comments, what you guys do to add some fun into your day to get yourself through things. All right, lots of love. See you tomorrow.